What is up, you gorgeous, fabulous creatures, and welcome back to another live recording of the Losing It podcast. You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach, and I'm so grateful to everybody who has been joining me on these. Oh my God, I forgot to start. I forgot to record it with the mic. You guys, I'm gonna keep it as the live here on Insta, but swear to God, I will need to get my shit together. If you're joining me here live, throw me a comment below. And for those of you who are joining me over on the podcast for these live recordings, if you're joining me for the 120-day challenge, if you're joining me for the 120-day challenge, well, it's not even a fucking challenge. If you're joining me for the 120-day reset, I am on day 6 and I'm taking 6, but yet I give you 7 fingers. I'm on day 6 and I'm sharing this journey with you because I want you to know it's not all, despite my little gleeful, cheery little face here, it's fucking not all sunshine and rainbows, and unicorns are not sprinkling their fairy dust on my head at night. I woke up this morning and I was in I don't want to say foul mood. I was okay, but it wasn't a great mood. And then I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to do any of the things that are on my 120-day reset list of the things that I've committed to doing for 120 days. I said, honey, you need to get your shit together before the close of 2023. I'm all about goal setting. I'm huge. I'm big on it. In fact, I've wiped the word goal setting out of my vernacular and I've replaced it with the word commitments. I said, honey, you need to set some fucking commitments for between now and the close of the year. There cannot be any more dilly-dallying. There cannot be any wishy-washy. It's just like, that is no longer acceptable. So I invited anybody that wants to join me. I said, come do this with me. Don't leave me as a lone wolf out here on my own. Like a loser. I don't want to do this on my own like a loser. So come and join me and do it with me. And if you still want to do it, you can join. I'm only 6 days in. Like a lot of you have joined and we're chatting in the DMs and over on Messenger. And you can just send me a DM and just say, I'm in, and I'll explain to you how I'm doing it and what's actually happening. But I will let you know that I'm 6 days in and I wasn't really feeling the vibe from the start. I just was committed to doing it either way. I wasn't like so jazzed and excited about it. I just fucking I was more angry, to be fair. I was pissed at myself for letting the year get to, month 9. And yes, I have applied myself this year. Like, hello, a loser. Like, I have really applied myself this year and I'm really happy with the progress that I made, but not deliriously happy. Like, I fucking could have done more. A whole lot more could have been done. There were many, many months where I just wallowed in my own fucked up excuses, quite frankly. And this morning I woke up and I was pissed, like really pissed. I thought, this is some serious bullshit. Yes, I am applying myself and yes, they're going fine, they're going fabulous, but it's not good enough. I know I have so much more potential in me. And just to be clear for any of you that are joining me, I'm not saying that your effort isn't good enough. Like, I'm not saying that, near enough isn't good enough or any of those things. I'm saying, see when the finger pointing comes out, the shit's getting real. You fucking know when you're putting in max effort and you also know when you're phoning it in. Don't even try and tell me you don't fucking know. You know. We all know. And every day when I've been going to the gym, like I said, we're on day 6, and I'm like, even today, the voice all up in my head. You've done 45 minutes. I know you said you were going to do an hour, but you've done 45. Isn't that good enough? Like, just check your calories. Have you burned your calories? Like, why don't you just go home? And then you should probably have some chocolate for breakfast. I'm like, fucking fuck. It's never going to shut up. It ain't never going to shut up. And this is what I want to share with you today. Lots of finger pointing happening here. This is what I want to share. When all the fingers come out, shit gets real. Listen, you're never going to feel like it. And the whole point of this, what I wanted to share with you today is, if you cannot extract yourself from your emotions, if you can't extract your desired outcome from how you feel about it, you're never going to get nowhere at no time. Nothing's going to happen to you. I'll wave to you from all the progress that I've made. I'll wave to you from down the track at 2024 January. You're clinking your glasses together like this. Wee, champagne glasses. You go, it's going to be so great. This new year, it's going to be great. We're going to do amazing. This year will be different. No, ain't going to be nothing going to change. Nothing going to change. Nothing's going to be no different. You'll be there with your fucking champagne glasses, clinking them together with your mates, telling yourself more rounds of bullshit stories that it's going to be so good and not going to be good. It's not. But I'll see you. I'll be way down the track from all the progress that I've made. I'll be a speck to you because I'll be like, hey, I've made fucking progress. And that's my commitment to myself. I just won't end this year in the same place that I started. It's so unacceptable to me. I've said this before. It's fucking abhorrent. Abhorrent. Do you like that word? It's abhorrent. I'm not going to settle for it. So this is what I'm saying. If you can't extract your emotions from what you're trying to achieve, if you can't separate clearly, definitively how you feel about it from what you want to do, you will stay stuck, honey, treading water like this, like a little monkey in a pool, in a swimming pool. And we'll all be walking by on the outside. Hey, what's she doing? And you just be like, I don't fucking know. I'm just treading water because I don't feel like it. This is the problem. Did I want to go to the gym today? I don't fucking want to go to the gym. Never want to go to the gym. Fucking hate the gym. No, I don't hate it. I'm learning. See, and let me just insert there. Doesn't help you to tell yourself more bullshit stories like, I hate it so much, I don't want to eat my broccoli, I hate it. Like, sometimes you do things because you know they're good for you, not because you necessarily get the max amount of joy from it. You just do it because you know it's good for you, because you're a fucking adult, because you're not in nappies anymore, and you desire more for your life than just to be spoon-fed day in, day out by whatever garbage is coming at you. Listen, honeys, if you are watching me now and you are like, I want more for my life, then you have to ask yourself really 2 questions. 1, am I a full-grown adult? And if the answer is yes, there is no excuses. I mean, I'm really just going to call it. I'm going to call it. There's no excuses for why you can't be making some kind of progress in your life. Something. Like, there has to be some. You might, well, I've got a broken leg, Kylie. Fine, move your arms. Like, do something to move your arms. Sit at the desk and do work on your side hustle. Do those things. Like, there's always a way, is what I want to say. There's always a way. And if you're telling yourself you're not, you're lying. You're lying to yourself so that you can feel better about yourself, so that you don't feel like such a fucking loser. And this is the major point, because when it comes to weight loss and emotional eating, girl, we got excuses out the wazoo. I lived in them for 30 years. Excuses out the wazoo. Oh no, I can't get my shit together with food. Not tonight. Like, I've just had such a hard day. Or I can't do it now. I can't start now because I used to look at my calendar like this, looking for the perfect date to start my fancy new plan. And I would pick the perfect date. I'd be like, well, this is the first, here, you listen. You get this. If you are emotional eater or like a chronic dieter, you'll get this. I will always look for the perfect date on the calendar to start. And like, FYI, back then, there was an actual fucking calendar. We weren't looking on our phones because there was no mobile phones back then. That's how archaic I am. You had to find an actual calendar, a paper calendar, and you would pick your date, you'd circle it. These were the best dates. Mondays, obviously. Mondays were great. But wait, when the first of the month fell on a Monday, it was like all the stars had aligned and you were like, oh, for sure this time it's going to work. This time it'll be different. This time I'm going to succeed. And so I would circle my fancy Monday the 1st of whatever month, right? I tell you, it would hit 10:30 in the morning. I'd be like, I'm hungry. I don't want that seaweed salad thing that I bought. Who wants that shit? This is why when I lose weight, and you hear me talk about my eating codes all the time, that if you haven't got them yet, oh my God, if you haven't got the free course yet, where I just give you my eating, I give you the eating codes and everything I did, which is what I used, and everything that I did to lose 20 kilos. They're at kyliepax.com/free course. Link in bio, sweetie. I'll put the link in the description as well. No, honey, no. You need, if you cannot, because you can follow all the you can follow the steps in the world. Any dickhead, I want to say, can follow a plan. We can all follow a food plan. Like, sometimes people are like, give me your food plan. What's your food plan? I'm like, I'm going to give you nothing, because what I like isn't what you like. It's not going to work for you. And when you use the eating codes, you can actually eat anything you want. So I lost the whole way down the scale. It's even this year again, like the whole way down the scale, I've been eating chocolate the whole time. Like, I'm not giving that up. I'm not giving up chocolate for nobody. I love chocolate too much. It's not happening. But if you can't change the way you think, or let me put it this way, because I don't remember all my stats here, but this one I do remember. 90% of our thoughts are negative. People, negative. 90% of our thoughts are negative. So they're just like, this sucks. This is shit. I don't want to do it. 90%. And then you break it down into categories within there, and it's something like 95% of those negative thoughts are repetitive. They're the same shit over and over and over. They suck. They shouldn't have done that to me. This is all, if only they would, everything that if only they would do this, then I could be happy. And so the main point to get from this is that if you're sitting around waiting for your circumstances to be right before you can take, before you can take consistent action, that is never, like you heard me say at the beginning, never going to happen. Never going to happen. Treading in water like a monkey in the pond. Remember what we said? Treading fucking water like a monkey. Not going to happen. The world is not going to... I can just ask you, what makes you so damn special that the world should twist itself into a pretzel to accommodate your requests and your requirements? It's not going to happen. It's not. So this morning, even though I was pissed and I didn't want to do it, got my ass to the gym, and then early, because my commitment is to get up at 5. So I was like, a few minutes late getting out of bed, but I'm at the gym early, I'm doing the thing, and I've got my, I'm using an incredible app at the moment that I've shared with a lot of you called Scheduled? No, it's called something else. It's called Structured. It's a free app. I think I've got the paid version, or is it free? I don't know, but it's like so good. It's so good. And I fully organize and categorize my day in there. So you need a level of, you need boundaries. You need not organization like a freak like me, but you need some organization in your life so you're not overwhelmed, because overwhelm is one of the biggest reasons that we emotionally eat. Like if there's too much and everything and I just don't even know what's going on and where to start, I'll just eat, because I'll just be like, I don't know, I just can't deal. So you need some levels of organizational structure. You need some strong fucking boundaries with yourself, because if you don't, you will self-sabotage just out of the point of you haven't got boundaries. So I'm going to share this with you before I toddle off today to jump into my structured activities. This is what I would encourage you to do today. Set yourself, between now and the close of the year, set yourself a baseline. What is a baseline? A baseline means that everything above your baseline is activities, ways of interacting, thoughts, and ways of living your life that are fully acceptable to you. This is all the shit that you will do, lives above your baseline. I will make healthy choices, 9 times out of 10, because I want to nourish my body. I will speak kindly to people. I will speak kindly to myself. I will, get the washing done every week, whatever it is, right? Everything like that is above your fucking baseline. Everything that is below your baseline is intolerable from this point forward. That would include shit like leaving tasks until they're well overdue, or skipping days of moving your body, or just eating shit all night long just because you're stressed, bored, sad, mad, or glad. Like, none of that shit is any longer acceptable. If you really want to level up before the close of this year, you're going to need to make some strong changes. You can tippy toe in there. That's fine too, because we have 120 days, well, a little bit less now, before the close of the year. That's fine. You do the way that works for you. But either way, set strong and firm boundaries. Use a baseline and decide. You know the shit that sits below your baseline that you're still doing. You know what it is, because you feel bad when you do it, right? That's how you know. Do you feel really good when you sit around eating chocolate and chips all night long and promising yourself that tomorrow's going to be different? No, that's below baseline behavior. That's how you know it. And from this point forward, if you want me to hold you accountable, I'll fucking hold you accountable. Just DM me. This is what I'm saying. That from this point forward, that shit is no longer tolerated in your world. That's how you're going to glow up before the close of the year. So If you've got value out of this, I'm sending you tremendous amounts of love. As always, please remember, the only person that can change your life is you. And when you level up and start setting strong baselines, then you give another woman permission to do the same. If you have found value in today's podcast, again, please like, love, share, leave a review, and tag me on social if you share a screenshot. I'm sending you so much love. Have an amazing day, my gorgeous ones. Until tomorrow. Bye for now.